Hello, my YouTube friends. Prism Live Studio is an awesome new live streaming tool. It has so many cool, unique features to help you create an amazing live stream without having to create or find assets outside of the application. Because of that, it's the perfect place for a new streamer, especially to start their live streaming journey. But if you're a more established streamer, you may be wondering what's in it for you. Is there anything in Prism Live Studio that would be a great reason to switch? Well, in my opinion, there are quite a few things. So today I'm going to talk about the 3 reasons that you should switch to Prism Live Studio. And we've got a lot to cover, so you know what? Let's get to it! Likes and comments are super easy things that you can do to help push this video to a wider audience. So take a second down below and let me know how I'm doing. And while you're there, if you're not subscribed, please do. It really does help me continue to make content that helps you. So thanks. It is so rare that a new product comes on the scene that just completely changes everything for the live streaming game. And I believe Prism Live Studio is one of those products. Now don't let the word product fool you. It's totally free to use. It just takes the OBS framework and makes it easier and adds a whole slew of amazing features that are also really easy to set up and use. The 3 features I'm going to show you today are ones you won't find easy to replicate in OBS with the plugins, if at all, and they are built right into Prism Live Studio. Now there are a couple of drawbacks as well because nothing is perfect. So be sure to stick around to the end where I talk about the drawbacks of Prism Live Studio. As usual, there are links in the description so you can download Prism Live Studio and check it out, follow along for yourself. That is the best way to learn. The first reason why you might want to switch to Prism Live Studio is definitely their text tools. They're absolutely amazing. If we click the plus here and we go to our text template, it offers so much more than what you can get with OBS. So you've got your simple text, which is basically exactly the same as what you get in OBS, and under detailed settings, you get basically all the same stuff except for the ability to use a gradient. But what makes this so unique is that you've got your other templates that are all animated, so you can do a movie title. And, you know, you could do these in any color, you can change the speed of the motion, all of those things. It's so easy to set up. You can add drop shadows and outlines and all the same kind of stuff that you can do in OBS. There's just so much more. So on top of all of these awesome templates for motion that you get, and of course, like I said, you can go in here and you can adjust the speed of the motion and all that stuff. You get social media templates right here, really easily. You can add YouTube and Twitch and Instagram and Facebook. They're all right here. You barely have to do anything except for put your information in there. So Prism Live or whatever your text is, there you go. It's that simple. I could go in and change the text elements as well to whatever font I want. It's just so darn easy. And they look really, really good. And then you've got captions where you can basically add lower thirds, all these kind of things. You could use these on videos or live streams. Then you've got your elements. It's just so doggone easy. The text tools in Prism Live Studio are so easy and comprehensive. It's definitely a great reason to switch to Prism Live Studio. The second reason that you might want to switch to Prism Live Studio are the camera features. They're built right in and epic. So let's remove this camera right here and I'll show you what I mean. We go and click the plus and we go to Prism Camera. Then we click OK and here we are. And this looks basically the same as your regular camera features. We're going to go ahead and use our custom audio device, but up here we have a virtual background, and with this they give us all kinds of backgrounds that we can change to, and it will automatically do a green screen and remove the background. Not only that, but we can go over here to my and upload our own backgrounds. So if you wanted to, you could do your own background, blur it out, and have your webcam look just like an expensive DSLR camera. I mean, it doesn't really get any better than this. And the number of backgrounds that you can get or use are just unbelievable. This one right here puts snow in front of us. So we can do our Prism camera like this, and then what we could do is just add a second background, because that is also a really cool feature that they have right in Prism Live Studio. So we'll just select a different background, maybe this one right here, and we'll put this below us. And now we have that snow feature in front of us. We're being green screened out. We have this really cool globe in the background. Now, is it perfect? No, not really. It's pretty good, but it's not perfect. But none of the options available in OBS for virtual green screen are close to perfect either. And if you look down here, we are still using very little CPU. We are using a little bit of GPU, but it's pretty lightweight and it does a pretty acceptable job. I really like this feature, and it's definitely a good reason you might want to switch to Prism Live Studio. The third big reason that you might want to switch to Prism Live Studio is the chat feature that is built right in. All we have to do is click the plus right here, go to Prism Chat, and it brings up this menu right here where we can select a bunch of different options as to how we want our chat to look on screen. We can also adjust the font size, and when we click OK, we can place this anywhere on our screen, and now we have the chat embedded in our live stream screen. Just that easy. It's absolutely incredible that Prism Live Studio has made it so easy to add chat just like that to any live stream. And by the way, because you can multi-stream using Prism Live Studio right in the app, totally free, that means that this chat is going to display all the chats from all the different platforms that you're streaming on right on the screen, so that your audience can see and interact with people who are on totally different platforms. It is totally awesome and a great reason that you might want to switch to Prism Live Studio. You know what? 3 reasons might just not be enough for you, so I'm going to throw in a couple of bonus reasons why you might want to switch to Prism Live Studio. Let's go ahead and click the plus here, and let's check out the clock widget. This enables you to add countdown timers to your live stream really easily, and you can select from all kinds of different countdown timers, go into detailed settings, and tell them what sort of timer you would like. So maybe that is the 1-minute timer, maybe we want the 5-minute timer. Whatever we want to do, we can have a sound effect when the timer ends. We can start the timer from right here. We can change the actual look of these timers right here, and boom, there we go. Now we have a countdown timer on our stream. Really, really easy to set that up, but there's more. Maybe you want to add a audio visualizer. Well, that's really simple too. All you have to do is go in here, tell it what the audio source is going to be, in this case my voice, and then select what type of audio visualizer you would like to see on your live stream. It's really simple to do. Boom, now we have an audio visualizer on our screen that's actually picking up my voice. And like I said, there are plenty of different ways that you can modify this. I'll just use the arrow keys to put this down at the bottom. And on top of this, believe it or not, there are more reasons. One of my favorite reasons would be this tool right here. This allows you to draw on screen. You can select the color that you'd like to use. And in this case, let's go with the pink color here, and we can draw on screen. We can adjust pretty much all aspects of it. We can make it a highlighter, so it'll go like this. It's really absolutely incredible. We could draw arrows. We can draw boxes. If you're doing a live stream where you're giving a tutorial or something like that, this really does make it super easy. We can actually adjust the strength of our points. So if we want big fatties, there we go. We can do all of that stuff. We can adjust the color so you don't have to just draw in one color. And we can go in here and delete any of these that we want at any time. How many more reasons do you really need to consider switching to Prism Live Studio? It is just that awesome. You might be saying, sure, Mike, that's all well and good, but Prism is sponsoring this video, so you have to try to sell it big. And that is true. Prism Live Studio Studio is the sponsor of this video, and I'm really thankful to them for helping me to keep producing content on the channel. But they also know that I have an audience that trusts me to tell the truth, and they have never told me what I can say or not say about Prism Live Studio. They realize that Prism is not the perfect solution for everyone, and that's why they keep a close eye on the comments and feedback that is left in this video by my audience to help them steer further development and features that are going to be added to Prism. So if there is something that you want to see added, or maybe there's something that needs to be fixed, leave a comment. They are definitely watching. Now on to the reasons that you may not want to switch to the Prism Live Studio platform. If you are an established streamer with a very complex stream that's already built, you've already done all the work to make your stream what you want it to be. There's going to be features not yet in Prism Live Studio that you just can't live without. To name a couple, the move transition and the ability to dock chat and alert boxes, and I'm sure they're working on those. The other drawback is the efficiency of Prism Live Studio. For an established, complicated live stream, Prism Live Studio will require more CPU and GPU resources to run it. It is a new product, and it's just not quite as efficient as OBS yet. So if you find yourself in that situation, Prism Live Studio may not be for you just yet. For everyone else, especially new streamers, it's really the best place to start. It's an awesome program, and the developers are working really hard to make it better. If you want to see how it stacks up against OBS in a comparison, you should check this video out. Big thanks to Prism Live Studios for sponsoring this video. You can find their links and links to all the sponsors that support the channel in the description below under the heading sponsors. I couldn't possibly do this without them or you, so thanks. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks that can help make you a better live streamer or YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Feyrer Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.